This looked like a simple rain leak during a thunderstorm until commuters realized water was pouring directly onto an escalator inside an MRT station. That happened at Potong Pasir MRT station during the heavy downpour on May 8th. A TikTok video posted the next day showed water leaking from the ceiling and flowing onto an escalator and nearby staircase at Exit B. Some commuters laughed it off online. One person even compared it to the indoor waterfall at Jewel Changi Airport. But the bigger concern was safety. People were still walking through the area while water continued dripping onto the steps. And in crowded stations during peak hours, wet surfaces can become dangerous very quickly. SBS Transit later confirmed the incident happened at around 6:45 p.m. during the storm. For safety reasons, Exit B and a nearby lift were temporarily closed while staff redirected commuters to other exits. Train services were not affected, and normal operations resumed around 8:15 p.m. after inspections. Here's where things get more interesting. Many people online focused on the unusual sight itself, but incidents like this also raise questions about how public infrastructure handles increasingly intense weather conditions. Singapore's transport network was designed with heavy rain in mind, but climate patterns are changing. Short but intense downpours are becoming more common across the region. And when rainwater starts entering indoor transport spaces, even temporarily, it tests not just drainage systems, but also public confidence. What also stood out was that another TikTok user claimed they recently saw leaking issues at Serangoon MRT Station too. Now, that does not automatically mean there is a widespread problem, but it does highlight how quickly commuters notice and share these incidents online. And once videos start circulating, public expectations become much higher. People are no longer only judging whether services continue running. They are also judging how safe, reliable, and prepared the system looks during disruptions. Because for daily commuters, MRT stations are not just transport points. They are spaces families, elderly residents, office workers, and students depend on every single day. Even a temporary leak can change how secure people feel using the system during bad weather. To be fair, SBS Transit responded relatively quickly. The affected exit was closed, inspections were carried out, and train operations continued without disruption. But incidents like this show how modern infrastructure is being stress-tested in ways that may become more common in future, especially in dense cities like Singapore, where millions rely on public transport daily. And this is not just a Singapore issue either. Around the world, transport systems are increasingly dealing with extreme weather events, flooding, heat damage, and drainage overload. The challenge is no longer whether storms happen. The challenge is whether critical infrastructure can adapt fast enough. So here's the question. As weather patterns become more unpredictable, do you think Singapore's public infrastructure is prepared for the next level of extreme rainfall? Like, share, and subscribe to 2230.